Alright, we are back with more Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. And you may notice a little bit of a sound quality difference. At least I hope you notice a bit of a sound quality difference, because I just got myself a pair of headphones for this. And the the other ones, I mean, like I said, the in previous videos, the original sound I was using was from the uh, the inbox microphone and ear earbud, and it was just a little annoying, to be honest. So I got myself some over the head, over ear microphone headphones. So we shall see how this works. If there's any issues with the sound, obviously, please let me know. But for right now, we are back in Castlevania with Alucard, and we'll be heading. I think I'm going to head back up to the cathedral today, and we'll see how that goes. Actually, since I'm over here, yeah, I was going to go to the cathedral, but let's give the clock tower a try. What do you say? I forgot where I was. I don't know any of you, but I have a tendency to forget where I am in games when I haven't played for a while. Now, obviously, this is only a few days. Take the elevator, and it's a little, it's a little weird because I've done this so many times that the memories kind of blend together. But we'll see how this goes. Now, we may not make it to the clock tower. I don't know. We shall see. Oh, wait, actually, one thing I do want to do, since I'm going up here where there is our favorite Medusa heads, even though it's dropping me 1 in defense, I'm going to go with the Mirror Cuirass, just because. Speaking of which, just in case. Like that. Flying things in video games. And of course, it has to go the opposite way. Oh. Defeat him a lot quicker than I thought. Up we go. Let's see how this works out. Okay, where am I? There, yes, I'm gonna go save. Just because that's who I am. Alright. Now into... I was about to say uncharted territory, but obviously it is charted. Because it's on the map. And I have to say, this is one of the clock tower. This is one of the more rockin' versions of music. Now, you gotta be careful here because this stuff, the bridges tend to fall on you like that. Come here. The little ones aren't bad. It's the big ones you gotta worry about. Case in point. not bad. Well, since I'm down here, I might as well go all the way over. Let's see what we got. Remember there was something over here. So nothing. But the really annoying part about this, you know, you fall down here. That's bad. You gotta fight your enemies to get out, back up, etc. But it's a different screen. You have to come over here to a different screen to get back up. And what does that mean? All the enemies have respawned. Yay. Okay, so yeah, I need the double jump to get there. Hey, DJ Cristados! How you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Alright, so my original plan to going back to the cathedral seems like the good one. Assuming the Medusa heads let me. Two shots for him, that's... Up and over. Now I'm going to switch back to the iron. Because, hey, defense, very important. Let's take the elevator. Yeah, why not? I'm sure the oldest elevator company had nothing to do with this. Geronimo. Yeah, it's been a long time for me too. I started. Oh, I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. So I had this back with the PlayStation 1 when I first got that, which was almost 30 years ago. And that was one of those things where it was one of the first games I got because I loved Castlevania 2 and Castlevania 3 on the NES. And so I got it for the PS1. Then I got a PS2, and they were backwards compatible, so I still played on the PS2. Then I got PS3, and I downloaded the digital version. And now I'm on the PS4. I have the digital version. This one's actually part of Castlevania Requiem, which includes Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. Now, I have never played Rondo of Blood. So that might be something later on. If I keep doing the streaming thing, I may try out Rondo of Blood for the first time. We shall see. But right now, I'm just going through this, just, you know, basically the, oh geez, I one-shot them now. The kids at work, it's just me and the dogs, figure what the heck gives me something to do. Believe it or not, I'm doing this on purpose. I want to see if I can get the, okay, there's two. If you get hit, there's like a random thing where if you get stoned, you turn to a gargoyle. There'll be plenty of other times I'm coming through here. I don't remember if that gargoyle thing was an achievement or not. You never know. heading over to the cathedral right now. I tried to do the clock tower, realized I need a double jump to get through there. I don't remember where the double jump is. It's also one of these things where I don't want to go and look up things. I'd rather it be a discovery again, you know, I know the general idea of where stuff is as far as the locations. Like, for example, I know where the underground mines are. I know where the catacombs are. I know where the Colosseum is, for example. But I don't want to go and look and say, oh, well, this relic is found here, and if you hit this thing exactly 500 times, you will get this. I just want to just play the game. And actually, now that I think about it, maybe I'll go down. Maybe I'll go down to that area on the lower right of the map that I haven't filled in yet. I may regret that. You never know. But that's why I save so often. And down we go. And I explained in previous streams, yes, I have a bit of OCD about hitting all the stuff. Just because I don't remember what's a weapon, what's money, what's hearts, so I just hit them all. You always need money for that damn librarian. Alright. Never pass up a save point. Just like when I was first starting work in the construction industry, never pass up a port jump. Because you never know when you're going to need one. Alright. Now, if I was able to fly, like with a bat, I'd go over to the right here. See that little doorway there? But for right now, I can't do that, so Geronimo. Oh look, another save point. Okay, now we go down. I know there's a boss down here. I just don't remember which boss. Let's discover together, shall we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Even further down. That's it. Hello.
Thy destiny awaits, O Prince.
Have the strength of those. So this is going to bring us to another relic. It's one of those things where if you don't have the ferryman bring you over, you can't get through. I've never tried that because you take damage from water. So, it doesn't really work that well. Until you attain the holy symbol. Now, what does that holy symbol do, you ask? Well, it's a snorkel, so now I can go in the water without taking damage. So now, there. No damage. Nice. Which means I can now explore all those underwater areas. Alright, let's go. There's just one thing over here I'm going to get. Because I need to essentially be on his boat to get it. It's coming right up here. Nice. Which I can summon. But now I can run under here. I don't need him to go through any of this anymore. And I'm trying to remember if there's something under here or not. Mainly I'm just doing it for map completion more than anything else. I want to say there was like a cave or something under here. Oh, an elixir. That's cool. Alright, nope, there wasn't. But there was an item that I can use. Always. Aha! My life max. Very nice. Alright, now just... I've mentioned it before. I'm probably gonna say this pretty much every stream. Just look at these backgrounds. I mean, it's a 2D pixel game, but look back there. I mean, it gives you this super amount of depth. Just crazy. And what do we have here? A knuckle duster. Alright, so this is another thing like the jeweled knuckles. It's something you just wear on your hand. In this case, is nowhere near attack-wise what we need, but it would, let's say it was. There are some gloves that are pretty good on the attack end of things. But the issue is you got to get really close. The swords and stuff, you can at least stay a little bit away from them. And you just have to figure out, is it worth it, you know? In my opinion, it's hardly ever worth it. Alright, so now we've explored all of this. Now we can go up. And we can hit this area over here. Aha! There's our boss. Or a boss. Because I believe we're going to have... Yep. Scylla worm. I believe I'm pronouncing it. Scylla, as in Scylla and Charybdis. The two things in Greek mythology where the term or phrase between a rock and a hard place comes from. Now you see, if we didn't have the holy symbol, this would be a race against time. But we have the holy symbol, so it doesn't really matter. Now we just go all the way through here, and it doesn't matter. What's on this side? Oh, a sword. The scimitar. So what is a scimitar in comparison? Not as good as the Damascus sword, so we're not going to use it. Alright. Let's deal with our fate. Always good. how tough this one is. Alright, lady. There we go. Didn't need all my hearts to do it, but I did it. Broke those. There we go. And what do we have here? A crystal cloak. Alright, what's the cloak? Oh, it's gotta be better than a cloth cape. Enchanted semi-invisible cape, which gives us not only +3 to our defense, but gives us +5 to our constitution. We shall take it. And we're over here. You can tell by the map there's nothing on the other side of this, so there's no point in trying to break through. And I gotta replenish all my hearts. I think I may have done a little bit more grinding on the way here than I had done in previous attempts. Which is why that seemed to be a bit... Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Alright. Come back over here. Save once again. And get a drink while I'm at it. Alright. Okay, let's loop around this way. Since I can now go in the water successfully, I'll be able to go and explore some other stuff. Like down here. Whoa! More of them over here. Yep. Always good to level up. Alright, what do we have here? Nunchaku. And that does what for us? Strikes enemy twice, two-handed. Okay, so we would have to give up our shield for that, but for every one hit we did, we would hit, every one attack we did, we would hit him twice. So it's not a bad idea. And while I'm over here, I'm going to reorganize my stuff. There we go. See, we're filling the map in as we go. And then when we get over by the waterfall, we'll actually be able to go under the waterfall and get what's behind it in the cave. I have no idea what that is, because I don't remember. Come here, frog. We'll get away with this. There. I have taken my revenge on the frog. Oh yeah, leveled up that quick. That was... Here, anti-venom. Not bad. Whoa! Firefish. And life max up. So we're off to a good start here. Is that everything? Yep. A little bit over here, which I can't do yet because I haven't activated that bit. There's something, again, I don't remember where it is, but it allows you to bust through that. Yes, I know I'm doing that one point. Alright, down here, we're gonna fight the current. Get a pentagram. I'm still replacing my hearts from that boss battle. And down we go. There was something else up there, which I believe we'll be able to fly to get. Oh, that's it. Oh well, I mean, more life is not necessarily a bad thing, mind you. It's just, it's, a little annoying. And we're gonna keep going and do the other water area. Oh, I didn't even see her there. She's blending in. I want to say there was something I honestly don't remember. Nice how you can see the mechanism, though. And this resets itself, obviously. Do this. Not just a boat transport. Oh yeah, the killer fish. That's right. Yeah, this is the only place that thing's in. And that was pointless. What am I missing? Ah, right there. Well, I'll have to come back when I can fly. That's not going to get filled in now. Okay, so yeah, I think we'll head back up to the cathedral. See how we do there. Unfortunately, it's full of things that fly, which I don't like. But we're doing pretty good. Level-wise. Where are we at now? Level 18. Pretty good. Make that level 19. Back over to the mermen.
Dark metamorphosis. Dark metamorphosis.
Nah, I don't want to deal with the Owl Knight right now. Because that's really all that's over there. And back to zombie land. Gotta be careful, because the word zombie covers up when the new ones come up. That's good. Head over here. Get a save point going. Alright, and back up and around. Which, we could go to the right and go up that way, but that's got all those pirate ghosts. I hate pirate ghosts. So we go through the... Oh, convenient map control. Yeah, this is one of those things where, you know, they drop items like the short sword. I could have one in each hand, right? But I only got two hands. So I really wish I could sell them or something with all this, because they just fill up your inventory for no good reason. Okay, left. Too good at killing things. Too entranced in killing things right now. But I mean, the more times you take the long way around like this, the more kills you get, the more experience you get, the higher your level. So it works. I have weird dogs. I shift a little bit, and they decide, oh, we're going somewhere. over this way. Note, I'm still not back up to my maximum hearts from that battle. Alright, back at the cathedral. Yes, I'm saving again. The single jumps thing is annoying me. Alright, so they're 2 hits. Good to know. So is he. Alright. Now there are weapons that, so like, I get that. See how long it takes to swing. There are quicker weapons, and there are weapons that, like Nunchaku, that will deal 2 hits or 3 hits or whatever. Hit him twice in one jump, is what I'm saying. Alright, now we can replenish our hearts, because we can just keep going this up here without battling the sword just yet. And I'm just going to keep doing this till I get all my hearts. Which should be soon. Alright, so now what do the goggles do? Let's find out. Comfortable eye protection, which will increase our intelligence by 3, but decrease our defense by 1. So, what does intelligence matter? Well, the intelligence is the spell casting. So, I don't know the exact mechanic, but I think that the decrease in defense by 1 is probably going to be worth it. Alright. So, helps if I actually do it when I say that. Alrighty, let's go fight a sword. Yo. I'm doing this the hard way. I was trying to not spend too many hearts on that. Okay, so if we continue down under into that red door, that's taking us to the Colosseum, which we can't go to because the path is blocked right now. So we go through here. And through there, that's where the confessional thing is. We've already done that, got the achievement, etc. I really need that double jump. always best to catch them off their guard. They tend to grow pretty quickly. Alright, now on the other side of that is another blocked door. Which means we gotta go up. Again, I'm going to...
Dark metamorphosis.
Because there are crows up here. So, if I get one just right. That wasn't it, by the way. And over here.
Dark metamorphosis.
In here. Spikes. There's a way to get through this. We do not have it. So, this is going to have to wait.
Dark metamorphosis.
Strength potion. Now the potions and stuff... Silver plate. Okay, what does silver plate do? So, the potions and stuff, they come in useful in specific areas against certain enemies. I like to leave the potions for the fairy, because the fairy is one that will give you aid by using certain items, including potions, for you. Alright, so the silver plate... Okay, so now we have a silver breastplate, so now we get our defense back up, so we can keep wearing the goggles with plus intelligence, plus we're back higher than we were. So, this works out very well. And now we're at the top of this tower, so we can go down. And through here. Damn it.
Dark metamorphosis.
This is where knowing dark metamorphosis helps, because you get essentially free hit points when you kill the bats. I don't want to walk. Alright, another tower over here. Okay. So, up. Climb more bells.
Dark metamorphosis.
What's at the top of this tower? A zircon. Okay, something else we can sell. Also, storage.
Dark metamorphosis.
Gotta keep those hit points up. Boss fight coming up. Oh, yeah, this thing. The, hippogriff, right.
You look like you're doing well for yourself. And you didn't come here to flatter me.
True. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Belmont? Of course. Why?
He disappeared about a year ago. I'm sure he's here now. If you see him, please let me know.
As you wish, my lady.
A gentleman after all. Thank you.
I love how she just insults us and leaves. But can we take a look at this artwork? Definitely something you would find in Dracula's castle. Alright.
Dark metamorphosis.
There's gonna be more bats over here. Alright, another bell tower. What's over here? If I remember right, that's a save point. Well, what do you know? It is. Alright, back to the bell tower and up once more. Top of this one. A potion. Very nice. Very nice. And a cutlass. What does the cutlass do? Okay, it's just an old English Navy sword. That's it. Reorganize here so we have some semblance of order. And we keep going. Oh! We are now out of the cathedral. Where are we now? Under the clock tower. Oh. There it is. I believe that's the whoa! Yeah, I forgot about them. Flea men on birds. No. But what that necklace, I believe, is a double jump necklace, which we need desperately. Okay. The castle keep. Alright. We're gonna go through this door. And what does this door lead us to, you ask? Another teleporter. So this is the lion. So this is the castle. The teleport, I should say. Alright, so the horse is down by the entrance. The scorpion is up on the outer wall. So now we can easily shortcut wherever we need to go. Now we take the elevators here. I love the transparency of this. And over here, ooh, what have we here? Tierfing. Tierfing is a name that I recognize. I don't remember exactly where. Cursed Dark Sword. Okay. So if you notice, it's got no attack value whatsoever. I'm guessing that's the curse. I would have to look up and see how this one gets used. It's probably flavor more than anything else. So I don't know. We'll have to. As loath as I am to look stuff up, I may just have to do that. All right. So now we're back where. Oh, hello.
Dark metamorphosis.
Yeah, if they're around, I might as well. Come here. Oh, of course. He does it. He comes in range as soon as Dark Metamorphosis goes off. There we are. Alright. Bang. Leap stone. 1, 2. Ah!
Dark Metamorphosis.
So it's going to help us get to a bunch of different things. It's still not going to give us the ability to fly yet. But at least, you know, we can do something. we can get to certain other areas, like the clock tower. Since that was being barred from us before because we couldn't do the double jump. Okay. Yeah, so if you notice where the blinking is at the top, right above that is the level where we would come in from the clock tower. So, right now, really the easiest thing to do is to go back. We'll take the teleporter back over, but I'm going to go into the library first. Because now that I have the double jump in the library, I'll be able to get to certain areas. There we go. Oh, wait, entrance. I was just giving people the lecture on what emblem is what area, and I'm not paying attention. Isn't that lovely? Well, this is still just a hobby for me. I'm not a professional by any means. Ooh, kind of fun. Besides, I got gems I gotta sell to the librarian. That was annoying. As was that. Alright, into the library. Rapier. Okay, I don't think I had a rapier before. I didn't. Long-bladed sword. So, this one, if I remember right, is quicker than the Damascus sword, which I'm using now. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's better. So, we'll just leave where we're at. This is much better than it was. Being able to double jump. Yes, I'm gonna go up here anyway. Get out of the way, but get more experience. In the area, so why not? Not in any sort of a hurry. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure I can get where I want to go over here with the double jump. We're about to find out. Yes, I can. Alright. into another area of the library we go. And it's always telling when you have to go through a save point to get somewhere. Alright.
Dark Metamorphosis. Dark Metamorphosis.
Boy, are these things annoying.
Dark Metamorphosis. Dark Metamorphosis.
As long as there are these flea men around, yes, I'm going to keep that up.
Dark Metamorphosis.
And what have we here? A stone mask. What does a stone mask do? Ancient ceremonial stone mask, so it would increase our defense by 1 and not lower anything. So, what the heck? And, ooh, there's a space over here. There we go. Topaz Circlet and Holy Rod. Alright. So, the Topaz Circlet restores HP by poison damage. Now, I had mentioned this, I believe, in the last stream. So, like, the toadstools, for example, are poisonous. Or the spittle bones, if you get hit by them, you get poisoned. If you're wearing this, that heals you. Yes, it's lower defense, but look at the boost to intelligence. Pretty good. And what else do we have? We have the Holy Rod. What does the Holy Rod do? An anointed rod. So, against cut, which obviously is a sword. But there are some that are weak against bludgeoning damage, which will be what the rod is. But some are also weak against holy. This is holy, so that would give us the benefit there. All right.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Yeah, I gotta do my Dark Metamorphosis again. Which will be the other way this time. So I gotta go down, obviously. I'm at the top, so there's nowhere else to go but down. Now just look at that library. I mean, wow. They did a great job. Great job on the library. So you're gonna find it very annoying that I keep saying that. But it's one of the reasons I love the game. Down we go.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Alright. Boss fight. Okay. This is going to be one instance where I think I'm going to try the Holy Rod. Yes, it's less attack, but this guy's a demon. We'll see what happens. It's taken 36 before. See? 67. Bang. Done. Alright. So, if there's a boss, there's a reason for a boss. No friggin' watch. Oh. We're obviously in the storage area of the library. Alright, so what did we just get? A two-handed bamboo sword. Alright. And a Frankfurter. So, food obviously heals you. I think I'm going to go back to the Damascus sword, though. And we'll redo all this. And this is another thing. Okay. If I was able to turn to mist, I could go through there and find out what's on the other side. But I don't have that yet, so I can't. But I can go back up and get safe. Not worrying about Dark Metamorphs right now. Same point. And we get all our HP back. Pardon me while I take a drink. And back into the library. Now, there's another area above this where you can see up there. If I can't, that's another one. I can't get to it unless I'm able. Sell some stuff and see what kind of wares this guy has.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Okay.
Thank you.
That the onyx was white, not gray.
How about
which means
this?
I have another. For some reason, it will not let you sell two of the same at once. I don't understand it. All right, what
about
items
this?
you got, bub? Yes, I'm buying another library
Thank you.
card. Mace, Damascus sword, leather shield, iron shield, velvet hat, leather hat, circlet, iron cuirass, steel cuirass, diamond plates, reverse cloak, elven cloak, perfect for forest camouflage. There's no forest in here. Joseph's cloak, that's just, I want to look cool by changing the color for myself, essentially, but it does give you con +3. Metal. Okay, Ring of Pails. Ring with holy powers. So look at that. Gives a +1 attack, +1 strength, +1 int, +1 con, +1 luck, +1 to all our stats. Nice. So that's 4 grand. And then Magic Scroll 2. Now, if you remember, I figured out 3 spells on my own. Just by muscle memory, essentially. So this tells you, oh, this is how you do the spell. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I am going to get the Ring of Pails, though. Because that's nice.
Thank you.
Now, where's our enemy list?
How about this?
Going. We're filling it in. There's a blank there for some reason. But if you look, we're getting through a lot of them. So, where's Seal Worm is here. Where's the seal herself? I want to see. There she is. So she would be weak versus thunder. We didn't have anything that did thunder, but oh well. Hunting girl. So she's strong versus holy and hit. So she's strong. The holy rod would not work against her. But as you'd see, there's drops in there that we would need to worry about. Spectral sword. That's not weak versus anything. Mudman. So we fought him because the lesser demon summoned him. If my memory serves, that is the only place you can find him is when in this game is when the lesser demon summons him. Hippogriff. Strong versus thunder, but shot fire. So I have no idea. Yeah, there's the lesser demon. Yeah, weak versus holy. So as soon as I hit him with the holy rod, bang, he died. Killerfish. So it drops a gem and something else, but it's only in that one place. So we would have to go out and in, out and in, out and in with fairly high luck in order to figure out what the other drop was. And then we have all that empty space. Alright, let us equip our Ring of Pails. There we go. And those drops are determined a lot by luck. The rare drops, I mean. There's also an item that will allow the frequency of rare drops to increase. But I think that's a way as far as location of the game. Alright, so now that we've double jumped, we've got our Ring of Pails, now we head over to the clock tower again, and make our way through that as much as possible. We might get to the upper part of the castle keep. You never know. All depends on how things go. I'm gonna sit here until the cursor is off. There we go. Still foggy. Come on. You can do it. And those Medusa heads, they're all over the place. We'll be seeing them again shortly. No. That's not how we work around here. Gotta save first. jump, we can go where we need to be. Where's the other one? There it is. And there's stuff up there. I can't even get double jumping. That's a need to be flying through. So, back around. Of course I hit the wrong button. Well, at least I'm getting XP out of this. And a lot. Try it again, shall we? Alright, now I happen to know there are Medusa heads in here. So I'm gonna go and... whoop, wrong thing. And I'm gonna go with my mirror. Yes,
Dark Metamorphosis.
it's less, but... I want to resist stoning as much as possible. And what's over here? Fly. If you could fly, you could bypass that entire thing.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Alright, now there is a secret. So you see those gears on the side? I'm just getting through this. I'm not doing any secrets right now. But those gears there, if you get them all so that they click, like they end up just clicking.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Then it opens the door at the bottom that you can get through. And there's stuff in there.
Dark Dark Metamorphosis.
But like I said, I can come back to that. It's not a big deal. So we're just gonna keep going up because there's stuff up here. Oh yeah, this guy. Cloaked Knight. Okay. Oh, you're just gonna keep reappearing, are you? Well, I'm just gonna keep killing you. How's that sound?
Dark Metamorphosis.
There. Okay.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Profitable, at least, you know. And back out in here. Bye. Alright, now there's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. Like him. Okay, this is what I was telling you about. You kill the Sword Lord, and the sword itself stays as the Vandal Sword. Alright, where am I at? There's all kinds of stuff. Okay, that was complete dumb luck. So, we'll let's go around and get up there. There's other things in the area. Yeah, there's more enemies, obviously. Yep, nothing there. But, yeah, check. Dead end, so we gotta go back down. But we're completing the map. That's something. So you gotta wonder, okay, the Vandal Swords, are they... do they possess the Sword Lords? Or are they the spirit of the sword? What do we have here? Healing Mail. Okay. What does the Healing Mail do? Restores HP while walking. So, if you're not using teleporter and stuff, if you're just walking everywhere, this will ramp up your healing. But there's no more threat of stoning right now, so we'll go back to the silver. I think he wants us to go a certain way. Like here. Nice how they give you the little hints. TNT. More than just AC/DCs. A Blocka knife. Okay, what is a Blocka knife? So the TNT is a single-use item, creates polar flame. Makes sense. Blocka knife, also single-use item, you just throw it. Get these back organized again. us something. Alright, I gotta get organized one more time. Alright, bomb at the bottom, food at the top. Care to guess what's coming up? That's right. Boss fight. Come here, Raven Boy. There we go. And now this is going to bring us out into the castle keep once again. But this is the level above where we were at before. Okay, what's in here? Save point. Because you gotta. Here. Falchion. And the Falchion will do what? Okay, so this is the Norman curved sword. But still, you know, it doesn't have any particularly good properties. On hearts. Yep, we're good. And this leads us up to... This is where we started the game with Richter, and it kind of fell in. Well, guess what? We need to fly to get there. Okay. So now, we need to figure out where we're going from here. Might... Let me see. Oh, we can do the double jump. So we can probably get more things in the cathedral. We need to fly to get up there. We need to fly to get over there. Yeah, we might want to just go back to the cathedral. But let's see where this takes us. Yep, back where we were. Yeah, I'm thinking if we go back... Yeah, probably go back to the cathedral right now. That's most likely the best use of our time. So we'll take the long way again. Because, why not? We can use the XP. No, I don't want the stupid diamond. Although this is the perfect place to use it because it has all kind of angles to bounce off of. save. Alright.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Bats, remember. Hey, Angel Baby 3 737. Thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Some lovely scenic artwork. But what do you expect from Vlad, you know? Nope.
Dark Metamorphosis.
Yeah, keep doing Dark Metamorphosis. There's bats around. Just in case. Like that. Come here. Must take my revenge on all flying things. Alright, where am I? I'm in that building.
Dark Metamorphosis.
I don't know, I'm just so... I prefer the axe so much over any of these other weapons, you know? Alright, so back in here. Oh, right, duh. The clock tower. How stupid. Jump means that I'll be able to get up into the area, not the clock tower, the main clock itself. Duh, I completely forgot about that. But I can at least get some more experience. You know. Come here. But I can still go into the cathedral and do the double jump and get a bunch of stuff up there that I couldn't before. You know. Alright, that's enough of that. Back to the sword. Alright. Now eventually I'll get to the point where I can one-shot that sword. So, like up here. Couldn't get here before. Morning Star. Alright, what does the Morning Star do? Spiked Iron Club. So, again, this is something where if you have something as resistant to cut, this will help. Still one of those things where yes, I'm probably biased, but I like the swords. Oh, is that how it works? Oh, this is where you can use the traps to your advantage. Just follow this thing down. It'll destroy all the enemies for you. Of course, if you touch it, it gets bad. void. Alright. So, what do we got up here? Nope, didn't quite get there. It's all about timing. Right, what does the Mystic Pendant do, you ask? It increases our magic point restoration rate. So, if we're using a lot of spells, that's probably a good thing to have on. I'm not at the moment. I'm using spells occasionally, so I may need to do that at some point when I'm being a little more combat intensive with the spells. And Magic Missile, that's another one of those single-use items. Just like the Shuriken here. I'll get this timed right at some point. Ah. Nope. Hope this is entertaining for you. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this may be one of those I have to come back when I actually fly to get to it. Not that one, though. How am I doing on my map filling in? Alright. So I get to all the other ones, so you'd think I would be able to get to that last one. Nope. And I'm honestly not going to worry about it. Okay. And there was nothing on this side. Nope. Okay, let us go and save. And then we're going to head back towards the clock itself. And then go up into new and unexplored areas. And then we'll see where we're at. Yeah, up and around. So, down first. Platforms here, so you can't double jump up to that area. That's definitely you need to fly to. And we save again. An outer wall of the castle, because we got stained glass windows that look like arrow slits. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be somewhere on the outside of the castle. And where are we going now? Straight across. Well. Where am I at? Oh yeah, by save point. Speed up. This is what happens when you're raised on games where every save point was, you must save now or lose everything.
Dark metamorphosis.
Because there are flea men in here. And the blood sprays in the other direction, of course. Alright. Hey, look, it's an opening that we can get into now. Olorox's quarters. What is Olorox, you ask? Well, I'm not 100% sure, because we would need to fight him and re-examine his entry. But if I'm remembering right, he is another vampire that Dracula allows to stay in Castlevania and perform experiments. Okay. That's a big empty space. Cheese. Ox. Broadsword. I don't think the broadsword's better than the Damascus sword, but I'm gonna look. It is not. A simple mercenary sword. Of course, I went too far with that. It's food on the top. Food on top. Alright. So, back out here. And there's another enemy. What is this thing? Poltergeist. Well, so much for that. Knocked me into a whole new area. Oh boy. Hey, Hammer gave me a hammer. What do you know? Nope, just left one stuck in the ground. All rocks like stairs. That's another thing. You gotta be able to fly to get there. Alright, what's on this side? Aha! Another teleporter. This is the goat. This is the horse. Now the horse takes us back to the entrance. But what's by the entrance? A save point. It's by me right now, a whiny puppy. Say puppy, 6.5. Alright, I'll give you some ice in a bit. Dogs have had ice. Let's go back to where we were. Back to the goat. we're back in Olrox's quarters. I can't get up there because I can't fly yet. So I gotta go back to where the poltergeist was. Through blade and hammer again. Well, he gave me mic that time. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Well, that's a dead end. Well, got him out of the way. Alright. Alright, what is in here? The Colosseum. Now, if you remember, this was... Axel, quit your whining. This will link us to the cathedral. Oh, what is this? A floating orb. Need to find what this floating orb is all about. After we save, of course. You didn't think I was gonna pass up a save point, did you? Okay. Whoa. Didn't mean to do that. The heck is that? Oh, looks like someone's eating good tonight. Look at this thing in the back. Well, we're over here. Might as well explore everything. Nakamura? What's a Nakamura? Poorly made two-handed sword. Yeah, I'm not using that. Alright, yes, I am going to save again. I'm clearing out areas. I'm going to... Yeah, there's going to be stuff, single item, single time things like the heart max up and stuff, so I'm going to make sure that I have that all taken care of. Now I have to go do it again. Aha! It's blocked. Jeez. The Hollow Knight. Yeah, of course. Come here. Oh, that's all I get from him. Oh, you. You guessed it. Another save point. said up. This is not up. What's down now? Alright, this ain't worth it right now. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Since we're getting close to 2 hours, the dog is getting restless. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna connect the cathedral, or So now we have the cathedral connected, and I'm going to come over here. I'm gonna save one more time, and then that will be it for the evening. I know I should be streaming again Wednesday evening, and yeah, probably not till 6 though, but we shall see. But thank you everyone for coming to the stream tonight. Thank you very much for the new follows I got. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.